It's week 3 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. This should be a good one to watch, and it's all up next.
Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road team that's looking in saying, all right, if you don't take us serious today, we're going to try to extend our winning streak of our own and get back onto this plane and go home with another win under our belt.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On 4th down, out comes the punter. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Play action now with Minshew. He's got the tight end there. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Now he'll run it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Hunt. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. It is 3rd and 10. Here's Minshew. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
A 39-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Oh. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds. Throwing now from the gun. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Raiders offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard.
2nd and 7. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Second and a yard. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a run going left. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Complete to number 84. A gain of 7 and a 1st down.
We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Putting the tight end in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Oh, they're on him in a crash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
Motion man, set right. Back to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown. It's his second touchdown of the year.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the visitors are on the board. It's 10-7.
Visitors 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. That's a short one, caught by Bowers.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now a carry for Hunt. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. Here's 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. They'll begin here on the ground. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to...
He gets free, and he will score for the score. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
No problem there on the extra point. And the visitors move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Our next drive getting ready to start, and we'll let you know what's coming up here later tonight. It is a good one. The Chiefs and Falcons in Atlanta. 2nd primetime appearance for the Falcons in the last 2 weeks. Then on Monday, a doubleheader comes your way. It's the Jags and the Bills in Orchard Park. Note the start time, 7:30 Eastern. Followed by the Commanders and Bengals. That kicks off at the usual 8:15 starting time.
At the 23-yard line.
Minshew. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
On 3rd, and this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
The Raiders send their punt team out as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Back to the air one more time. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the visitors going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Minshew going to look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback?
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's a run with Hunt. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Sending a receiver right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Ravens trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Bo Nix leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back is Minshew. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there to start the second half. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. To throw Minshew, and that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, faking the give. To the right side here, pass is caught.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner.
Now whistles as the challenge flag is out, and this last play will be reviewed. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. They motion a receiver right. They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
16 yards on the game and a quick first down. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's first and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
On play action, here's Minshew. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line.
From all the way back at the 14 now. 2nd down and goal. Now a give on the ground. And he'll be taken down. Let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Raiders will cut the lead down to 4.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Open man, left side, he's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
I know, I'm biased, but listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Open space inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the visitors will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Raiders 16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They put Adams in motion. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. That's brought in by Myers. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Raider 1st down. Here's Minshew. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll run here. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push.
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They send the tight end in motion. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Tight end going in motion here. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. A handoff as they try to run it here. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Putting the tight end in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Minshew out of the pistol here. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Now Minshew. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
That's the game today. Brings up 3rd and 10.
In motion, it's Robinson. To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This one fielded out beyond the 25. So now this team's offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now a give up the middle. And a short pickup there to about the 36. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Oh, a loose football. And the defense has it.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the gun, here's Minshew. And he'll take it on in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. And the Raiders have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. This team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down. Here we go. 1st and goal. Back to the air one more time. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
31.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st down. Here we go. 1 final play. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for our visitors. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.